Hey there, folks. Welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition Sphere of Influence. I'm the mysterious JG, and Soup Phantom is going to give us the monthly balance here.
Reporting in.
He's going to report in first. Our army of 5,000 is fighting an enemy of 1,000 at Gujo Hachiman. We're winning! We have Ogukaki Castle surrounded by a force of 1,000. It is only a matter of time now. Ooh, that's not many, but it's enough.
Here is last month's balance.
Last month's balance, we spent a lot more than we made. We've been doing a lot of that recently. Because we're trying to, like, make friends and influence people, I guess. That would be diplomacy expense. What is policy? Oh, policy expense is a big one for us.
Reporting in.
So Mr. P won't join us just yet. We've built up enough discontent. I'll stop inspiring. I gotta need to sell some food again if we're not careful. We're gonna have a lot of expenses once we start. Ooh, geez, but we've used a lot of food in combat. Maybe I just need to roll it back and slow things down. But we definitely need to have some infrastructure. We're gonna spend a lot of gold building up these cities, because I don't think they are as well developed. These AI on normal difficulty cities, I don't think they're going to be as well developed as the cities in our own territory. But taking a look here, you can see this is how tightly packed my cities are. Are you hanging out down here to protect us? Yes, you are. Good for you. Don't let they've just been hanging out there, making me a little nervous. So I don't think any of these they couldn't take any of these castles because the hit points are too high. They need to send a larger force, but they don't. It's not making me happy for them to be there. And I think I am gonna need to deal with Nagashima, because I've been assured that I can do that and it won't break the plot. So I'm gonna have to move against them. Oh, you see, he says he's encircled with a force of 1,000. It's only a matter of time, but that's just because Ryut Oregon hasn't come in yet. Well, let's take our turn. Can Kyosu build up any further? We got our drill grounds. No, it's just that one spot again. Damn. Suamori, I thought for a second it was flashing, but wishful thinking, I guess. Guess I
What do you like?
Sell a bit of food. How much food have I got? 208,000. I could sell 5,000.
Thank you very much.
Alright. Keep the war going. We've done enough diplomacy in the Nagao clan to form a 6-month alliance. No, keep going. I want 100 trust with everybody.
Not awfully strong for men, are you?
Oh, come on now, Scott. You don't be like that. So she defeated a unit. I thought she was encircling the castle, but I guess not yet. Well, I know that's in the works. She's got Saruko the ninja watching her back. Yeah, we pretty much in one blow are going to take out the Saito. But what is going on here? They refuse to encircle the castle. I don't know what happened there. I've gained the talented trait.
Officer captured.
I captured some guys. Oh, they took this castle. Okay. Well, let's keep you guys busy. Head on down here and attack this castle. In the meantime, I don't know what's happening with our allies. I think we've sort of managed to get in each other's way. Part of me wants, you know, I could also send them down to attack this Honganji unit, just so that when we go deal with Nagashima Castle, that it won't really have anybody left to defend it. I think these guys are leaving?
Acknowledged.
I don't understand what's happening with this. I mean, you guys aren't fighting each other, but you're saying stuff like these are some tough adversaries.
Corner the enemy.
Okay, so that castle surrendered. She's gained a
Enemy
swindler
officer
trait.
captured.
We can't get an encirclement going over there. Our guys just won't get their shit together. So you guys can come down here and help with this, but I think just Nobunaga and Kicho should have enough. Who are you? Oh, you're not even the Takeda. I thought maybe the Takeda were coming to back them up. You're just here because there's troops on your border. I hope you're not planning to try to take that castle from my guys. There's a lot of stuff happening. It's kind of difficult to keep up. Oh, okay. Well, we got in a Bayama Castle after a while. And Kicho gained the Guardian trait. Angry Brother, or is he our cousin or brother or whatever? Nobutomo is still on our side, and he's doing okay. Gaining all sorts of traits. Because we have grown stronger, Kawanami tribe has sworn allegiance to us. Azai clan was able to reinforce us, and the Matsunaga clan was able to reinforce us. And we captured Inabayama Castle and finished the plot thing. Which means scenes. Inabayama Castle, Mino. This would have been like Kicho's hometown, right? Congratulations, Lord Nobunaga. Ah, Tokugen. I've finally taken it. Mino, this land the Viper left to me is finally mine. Now, Lord Nobunaga, you possess the twin fertile lands of Owari and Mino. Our country and your might as a daimyo will only increase from here. Yet it is still too early to throw any celebrations. To get what I truly want, what I truly desire, I must ride even further. Tokugen, from this land I will move to this nation. Oh, what do you mean by that? First, I will move people and goods through business in Owari and Mino. Goods make us richer. People make us stronger, larger. The flow of coin moves goods and people. It changes countries. And this will change the form of our world. Unification through arms. A world where warriors, where I control the flow of all things, is what I will aim for. Unification through arms? You have put quite a lot of thought into this, my lord. In that case, unworthy though it may be, might I give you a small suggestion? How about naming this land Gifu? Gifu. A message to take after King Wen of Zhou, who began his conquest at Qishan, with their Qi being our Gi. Indeed, this Inabayama Castle will become the foundation of Lord Nobunaga's great work. With that in mind, perhaps you may want to emulate the greats of old and grant it a good name. A good idea. This land is now Gifu. And my work of unification through arms, my ambition, begins here. Conquest of Mino accomplished. So I've obtained the statesman trait. No one can stop me. He's like Duran, no one can beat him. Oh, but there's more plot. The 13th Shogun of the Muromachi Shogunate, Yoshiteru Ashikaga, did everything he could in an attempt to reverse the decline of the Shogunate's power brought on by the Onin War and the Onin method. You see, because... never mind. Oh boy, I know that face. Eventually, Yoshiteru's actions could no longer go unnoticed by Hisehide Matsunaga of the Miyoshi, a clan which aimed to manipulate the shogunate while expanding its own power in central Japan. Yeah, in the Samurai Warriors games, when he becomes a playable character, this guy has like fucking spiderweb tattoos on his face. It's fucking crazy. However, an incident finally broke out. Hisehide led troops to surround the Imperial Palace in an effort to slay Yoshiteru. Lord Yoshiteru Ashikaga, forgive me, I must take your life. Hisehide, to think he would resort to such treachery. I suppose he can't stand letting my actions go any longer. So be it, but my life does not come cheap. Yoshiteru pulled out the numerous swords of note passed down from shogun to shogun and jammed them into the tatami mats around him. Rejoice in your fortune, mercenaries. My blade is the blade of the shogun, the leader of the warrior class. My style is that passed on by my master, Bokuden Tsukahara, Ichi no Tachi. Die by the sword and boast to the demons in hell! The Miyoshi soldiers charging at Yoshiteru were cut down one after the other. Whenever his blade dulled, he pulled another sword from the tatami and kept on fighting. Meanwhile, at the camp surrounding the palace, it is not I who will kill Yoshiteru, oh no. It was Yoshiteru himself, paying no mind to the motion of the world, acting in futility only to fulfill his own ambitions. Neither the shogunate nor swords will be needed in this world to come. All that awaits one who fails to notice that is death. But one must wonder just how many daimyo realize the coming of this new world. Reporting, my lord. Yoshiteru Ashikaga has fallen. Finally dead, is he? How did he meet his end? Our men surrounded him with tatami as shields, then slew him. He was more stubborn than I thought. Yet the image of such a master being overwhelmed by mere grunts before dying? What a fitting death for that fool! And so the 13th shogun, who had worked so hard to restore the shogunate's power, Yoshiteru Ashikaga, died. The shogunate became a puppet of the Miyoshi clan and lost its independence. Hisehide Matsunaga, however, the man behind the incident, ended up defeated in battle for authority within the Miyoshi clan and disappeared. The capital and its surroundings fell into chaos. Ashikaga clan was eliminated by Hosokawa clan on November 1548. Nobunaga Oba changed Inabayama Castle's name to Gifu Castle. So Gifu is going to be like our new capital, actually. And that will be the center of a lot of our development efforts. And eventually I'm hoping it has iron. I think it might end up being I mean, Kiyosu is a pretty big castle. And Inuyama is going to be a pretty good castle. But Gifu Castle is eventually going to like fucking rule the school. So if we pull out a little bit, we can see... Oh, the Saito have more left than I realized. They've got they've got two castles over here. So the Saito have a little bit more left in them than I thought, but they won't last long. Meanwhile, the Takeda in particular, they've got more castles than us, but not like... Well, no, they got 2 or 3 times more castles than me. Never mind. I was just going to say, the way they're spaced out, it's kind of, like, tough to grow. But this, like, you see here? There's a reason Nobunaga became so powerful. This is one of the largest sort of flat, well-irrigated stretches of land in Japan. And other than the piece of it that he's left for his allies, the Matsudaira, he pretty much owns all of it. Whereas you get over here... Now this is an even bigger stretch, and it's currently completely owned by the Hojo. The Takeda are a powerful warrior clan, but they're trapped in these mountains. I think it's tough for them to develop. And then here you've got like the sort of the capital region of the old Japan, and there's just so much mountain territory here. It's tough for any of the clans from the islands to really have the kind of power of a clan that holds a lot of flat ground in Honshu. But yeah, so we've got one of the biggest stretches of like flat, fertile land, which should make for good cities. But the Hojo, man, they're just dominating all this territory that they control. And these guys, I don't know if they're enemies of the Hojo. They might be vassals. Because they've got troops out on the march. These are delicious tacos units out there. Maybe they just took the city from the Hojo. I'm not sure if they're at war with the Hojo or not. They're trying to expand in a direction away from the Hojo. I think they might have allied themselves to the Hojo, and that's why they're actually surviving. But no, the big news... What is this word balloon about? Oh, Ashikaga clan has fallen. Why does that mean there's a word balloon here? I don't know. They've only got 52 days worth of food. There might not be enough to do what needs to be done. This unit is still parked over here. Yeah, they're basically on the watch. They're not a very big unit to begin with. See, these guys seem to have gotten supplies when they took that castle, but Nobunaga's unit didn't. Now, there's two castles. I'm wondering if I can take them both. I think I might be, that might be a bit of a stretch. Though if Nobunaga would just refuel here.
Follow my orders.
Oh, I see. Kicho got a bunch of supplies. There might not have been enough food there to resupply Nobunaga's unit as well. I guess he'd better head for home then if he can't get more supplies. You guys, together with Kicho, could probably take this city. Yoshiaki. And that would just finish off the Saito once and for all. Which means that I wouldn't have any trouble hiring any officers from that clan. I mean, they might be kind of pissed at the Oda, but they won't, like, say, oh, I can't leave while my clan is still strong, because their clan's not strong, the clan's fucked. These guys are leaving, because they thought the better of fucking with us after we just got done taking over our, the new Gifu castle. Meanwhile, what is going on here? It doesn't seem like the Matsudaira can take Nagashino, or they're not trying to, or something's happening. And I'm really upset about the fact that it looks like the Hojo are going to completely swallow up all the Imagawa shit. None of it's going to the Matsudaira. Which means I better keep some troops down here, because I'm probably going to be constantly answering requests for aid as the Hojo try to take over the Matsudaira. Alright.
We march.
Oh, you guys got some kind of secret passageway you're gonna take here?
Acknowledged.
It might not really be doable to take these guys out, but I might just be able to, like, sap the troop strength of the castles. Well, let's go ahead and zoom in. We should have the better leadership going with Oh, I think we got him outnumbered anyway.
Advance.
Our night attack is a success. Oh, awesome. Well, don't just let it go to waste. Charge them. No, that tends to be like big damage for all.
Leave it to me.
You know, yeah, I'll be conservative about it. Try not to lose a lot of troops.
Acknowledged.
Okay, everyone hold.
Now, annihilate.
Overbearing power.
This'll end it.
So yeah, I'm gonna just try to avoid taking any losses by fighting from ranged on them while they're stunned. But eventually I might have to do a little bit more. Can you stop us? Does not appear you can stop us. Okay, now that they're turning around, I guess I can charge them. Decide what to do with the captives. Please select those you wish to employ. We'll try to... I shall gratefully serve under you.
Let's go. This is it.
One-eyed dragon. Alright. He's auto-using tactics.
Retreat.
So Ryu Doragon had to take a few losses, but it just allowed us to obliterate those guys. And now over here, I'd also like to zoom in. Battles at posts. When you start a battle on a post that have been fortified, there will be turrets and horse stockades on the battle map. The owner of the outpost can use the facilities to chip away at the enemy's forces and buy time. The amount of facilities increased based on the post level of the post. You can destroy enemy facilities by bringing your units to contact with them when the battle ends, however the destroyed facilities will be restored.
Moving out.
Okay, well, so I guess we're learning about a new type of fight.
Understood.
So that's the point of all this. Wait, what oh, the plot took us away. With the 13th Shogun Yoshiteru Ashikaga assassinated by Hisahide Matsunaga and company, the Shogunate was in chaos. Yoshiteru's younger brother, Kakuke, a priest in the Kokufukuji... I'm sorry, I'm a Caucasian American. Sometimes these names just get a little weird. Yoshiteru's younger brother, Kakuke, a priest in the Kokufukuji temple, took up after his brother to restore the shogunate. Taking the name of Yoshiaki, he sent requests for aid to many daimyo. No daimyo, however, would move to help the declining shogunate. With nowhere else to turn, Yoshiaki sent a message asking for aid to the rapidly expanding Oda clan. And I was not really ready. They're fast on the heels of each other. The next plot event, it's like I would love a little chance to restore my forces. Or to finish off the Saito. Anyway, Gifu Castle Mino. Today, Nobunaga was in a meeting with Yoshiaki's messenger and his castle of residence. Very well. I will grant Lord Yoshiaki... Fuck, I can't say these names either. Very well. I will grant Lord Yoshiaki my aid. I am eternally grateful, and Lord Yoshiaki will feel the same. I would love to march straight to the capital, but must first clear away a few who would stand in my way. Well, Lord Nobunaga, now you have the justification of protecting Lord Yoshiaki. Perhaps all you would need to do is march your sizable force towards the capital. And just what are you trying to say? Though not my place, allow me. I believe this situation can only work to your advantage. Exceptional warrior. An exceptional messenger. And for the Shogunate as well, gaining the protection of the rapidly expanding Oda clan is quite the blessing. So I believe both sides have quite a bit to gain. So, you saw through my intent to use the Shogunate, and went on to use that yourself. You're really an unusual man. Unusual? Well, Lord Nobunaga, the same could be said of you. Were you like everyone else, I would not be so quick to show my hand. All right, I like you. Tell me your name. Yes, sir. My name is Mitsuhide Akechi. Mitsuhide. Serve under me. Restoring the Shogunate is too soft for a man like you. As men who stand outside tradition, together we could make a world like none that has ever been imagined. And so, Mitsuhide Akechi, mediating for Yoshiaki, Ashikaga, and Owari, became a retainer of the Oda clan. And this can only end in great things for Nobunaga. Nobunaga and Mitsuhide. This was how the fated pair first met. Quests to the capital. But I was in the middle of a fight, actually. Going to the aid of the Shogun, Ashikaga Yoshiaki, gave Nobunaga the perfect opportunity to march to the capital at last. Proceed with historical quest? Yes, I guess. We have to capture Kanonoji Castle. How long have we got? Please tell me we've got a little time. We're starting in November 1458, and we have until November 1553. So we actually have less time we were given to do this than our quests that involve fighting the Saito. Although we rushed through those. So maybe this is the thing. Maybe I need to slow down. The game is trying to rubber band on me. I don't even know where Kanoji Castle is. So, where's Kanoji Castle? I mean, it's the capital. It has to be over to the west somewhere. Here it is. Well, okay. This makes sense. We formed an alliance with the Azai because of Nobunaga's long-term plans to march on the capital. And in fact, there is nobody now between us and the capital. It's a little further away geographically than some of the other places we've gone. And if the Azai were ever to turn on us, can't say why that might happen, but if they did, we would have a base that was cut off from the rest. Still, interesting. Meanwhile, we're still trying to wipe out the last of the Saito. And my next domestic turn will be pretty busy because I'll have to, 14,000 troops in Kiyosu, huh? I guess Nobunaga must have returned to base already, yeah. Nobunaga must already be back in base. I don't know when are you guys gonna take Nagashino? I mean, do I need to just go sack Nagashino and then leave before it's conquered and let them take over? Oh, this is a bad sign. Akira Hato's out. She is not usually employed in battle. But the Hojo are just about ready, it looks like, to finish off the Imagawa. And I was really hoping that the Matsudaira would expand. But it looks like they have nothing except what the plot gave them. So I might be down here fighting some battles, trying to keep my quests going while simultaneously trying to, like, soften up the Hojo for the Mitsudaira. Anyway, let's get back to this. We were in the middle of a battle here. We could probably just let the computer handle it, though. This battle, on the other hand, I do want to zoom in because it's near a castle, so we'll get a special bonus for actually finishing it. Army of 3,000 fighting an army of 1,000 in Iwamura. We're on top.
Here is last month's balance.
Income exceeded expenses for once, but that won't last once we've got these new cities, and that was only because I sold food.
Reporting in.
We got some Ronin. It's been a while. I hope I've been paying attention. Hiring all the Ronin I could. Because we're going to need them now that we've got all these castles. Gifu has 2. I'm assuming that's going to be... Oh, it's Mitsuhide. Oh, it's a couple of Akechis. I think Nobunaga said he wanted to live there. So let's move him there. Oh, not Inuyama. And Kyosu Castle is where Nobunaga is, I believe, yeah. Bring Yazuka along too. Heading to Gifu Castle. Oh, it's time to close the video up, isn't it? Yeah, I kind of wanted to like stop and do some other stuff, but it's getting pretty intense. All right, calling it a video. When we come back, we gotta finish off the Saito, get dudes in our new castle, and start marching on the capital. We're not really getting a moment's rest here. But anyway, I'm the Mysterious JG. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you'll join me next time. Sayonara.